This is Mr. Millay, and this is your video review for your AP History quiz on Friday. First off, everything that was in those worksheets on Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 is on the table. Check them out. They need to be, you need to know what's in there. You need to know why colonists objected to the Stamp Act. These are multiple choice matching questions. Why they objected to the Stamp Act. You need to know why the Stamp Act was passed. You need to know that navigation laws were not very well enforced. You need to be able to tell me what things the colonists did to protest the Stamp Act. You need to know what the Quebec Act was and why it was unpopular. You need to be able to tell me some advantages and disadvantages that the Americans and the British had in the Revolutionary War and the French Indian War. You need to be able to tell me about the First and Second Continental Congresses. You need to tell me of the purposes of the Declaration of Independence, why it was there, why did we do it instead of just chilling out. You need to be able to tell me what why the Iroquois were on our side, who the Coureurs de Bois were. You know, to tell me what the Compromise of 1763 did, and also what the Peace of Paris did. You need to be able to explain what salutary neglect is. Writs of assistance, you need to know what they are. You need to know how much of the British debt was caused by the colonies. It was almost half. You need to know what the Currency Act did. You need to know what the Sugar Act did. And you need to be able to tell me who James Otis is and what the Declaratory Act did. Alright, these are some things that will be short answer, multiple choice. You need to be able to tell me what things were taxed by the Stamp Act, what things were taxed by the Townshend Act, what the Intolerable Acts were, and we'll get to that tomorrow, and why they were a problem. You need to be able to tell me what happened at the Boston Massacre. You need to be able to go into a little bit of detail on this. What was the cause? What happened? How did the soldiers involved get punished? How many people died? What was the deal there? Okay? You need to be able to tell me what caused the Boston Tea Party and what happened there. You need to be able to tell me about the Intolerable Act, to be able to name the act and tell me what it did. You need to be able to tell me about the Albany Plan of Union. You need to be able to tell me about the Battle of Lexington and Concord and why it was called the Shot Heard Around the World. You need to tell me what happened at the First Continental Congress, and once again, mercantilism is going to come up. And of course, causes and effects of the French Indian War. You need to be able to tell me about those. If you study those things, you'll have a fine time on your quiz on Friday.